So like when you say that like someone made it for you, it's kind of like, well, not really. They made the physical copy of that thing. So it's kind of in the same way that the music laws differentiate between the owner of the song and the owner of the recording. Which is why Sony can claim things on YouTube that they didn't write because they own the recording.
Yes.
Even if like that's not technically the same recording, because you can argue like copies and things like that, but like they own the recording, therefore they own that.
They own the track.
It kind of, well, they own.
It's a recording label, so the owner or the person who made it signs away.
No, because ownership of that song still lies with whoever made it.
No.
As in, like...
No, so, for example, if... do you remember KSI's really old music?
Yeah.
He can't use that in his videos.
Yeah.
Because
he doesn't
claimed.
own the recording.
Yeah.
But in the same way that record company can't use that without informing KSI.
No, yeah, I get that.
So like they can't just be like, oh, we own the recording.
He doesn't own it.
But if he wanted to perform it live or re-record it, he could. Is what I'm saying. So like, it's usually what happens with those kinds of deals is that you'll get, wow, that bomb was going crazy. You'll get it so that it will be a certain amount of time before you can re-record, because the label wants to maintain a kind of ownership over that. I think Taylor Swift got into a thing with that because she wanted to re-record all the old stuff because the recordings are owned by her old label or something like that. And because she's just Drama Central now. She got into an argument with an old person, something, and they own all the recordings. And she was like, okay, well, I'm just going to re-record all my shit then. And then use that recording because that would cut you out, basically. And they were like, no, you can't do that because it says in your contract that you need to wait a certain amount of time before re-recording these songs. So, like, with KSI, I don't think he would because I'm pretty sure he doesn't like his old stuff.
No, because it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, his new stuff's pretty dope. Like, this give him props. Like, he has improved.
I mean, he's working with, like, Craig David and stuff now.
Yeah,
like literal legends of the game.
He's not bad, like, actually, like, genuinely.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, his voice does still annoy me.
Yeah, but, like...
You know when he does that accent voice and tries to rap?
Yeah, okay, that's dumb.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
But, like, the music he makes altogether is actually quite decent.
Yeah, it's not bad. Same with, like, Joe Weller. When he tries to rap, it's terrible. But, like, the like, deep house tunes where he kind of just makes the music and then doesn't do anything in them.
He's only made that one, wasn't it? The Wannabe.
And there was another one. I don't remember the title of it, though.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But for some reason, only Wannabe is coming.
Yeah, I'm just blanking out. But yeah, like, it's actually, like, good. Well, that's actually a thing. Like, there's a lot of YouTubers who are, like, pretty good at music, actually. And they don't know shit about music. Like, I don't think KSI knows anything about music. He just makes music.
KSI doesn't actually write any of his tracks. He writes the lyrics. Like, he has producers and shit.
Okay.
So, like, the actual
example,
background music is someone else.
Right. Well, I mean, in that regard, like, no song is anyone else. It is actually the writers. Because, like, if you've ever hired a session player, like, they don't necessarily write the parts they play. They'll usually be
that's the thing, where it's just, like, credits. It's where if you read any sort of track, yes, it will say KSI is like the main thing, but if you read it, it says produced by whoever. And
yes, but then
blah,
again,
blah, blah,
like,
blah, 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 blah.
so there's a really like scummy thing that does get done, and that is so a lot of like musicians, for example, will write their own parts for the songs. They'll get like a, could you do like a R&B type thing, and then they'll be like, okay, fine, do that. And people, and they won't get any credit for it, because like they didn't technically write anything, even though they did. Like for example, I don't know if you're a big Pink Floyd fan.
I mean, not particularly.
But there's that one song, I forget the name, where there was that singer going, you know, all the time. And like, that wasn't written. They just told a singer to just jam over it. And she didn't get any writing credit, even though like she kind of made the song. And it was a big kind of argument, because it's like, well, should she? She didn't technically write the song. You know, she just turned up and did the thing, and it kind of made the song. Same with the guitar player in The Police. Like, he didn't get any writing credits, even though like Every Breath You Take, the guitar thing, do 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 do. You know, that was him. Like, Sting didn't write that shit. And arguably, it contributed massively to the song. Plus, you get a lot of Beyonce songs, for example, will have multiple writers, but then Beyonce will probably, like, it used to be that you could buy your way on. So like you could get someone to sell you their rights, I guess. Not rights, but like sell you their credit. So like you take their name off and just leave yours on. So it's like technically it would seem like you wrote it, but like you didn't actually write shit. In the same way that
ghostwriter is.
Kind of, except no, yeah, it is pretty much ghostwritering. Which is not great. Which is why it's kind of like nothing you hear music-wise is ever written by really one person. It's the same with the pencil. Do you know what I mean? It takes way too many people to actually make a thing. And even if it was just like one person, like we do, like it's still, you know, you need the computer, you need the plugins. Do you know what I mean? And we didn't make any of that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, if you took it back to like Dr. Stone, would we still be making music? Probably not. Because it's like, I don't know how to make a guitar. I don't know. This has been quite deep, so you want to talk about something stupid for a bit?